Good morning, students. Welcome in the new session in your political science class. It is a new subject to you people. So, first of all, I want to introduce myself as well as the subject. Myself is Rajni Tyagi, teaching political science in this institution from last so many years. All of you must be recognizing me. And now I just want to tell you about the subject. The subject political science is being taught in arts, humanities, but it is known as science. Do you think that any other art subject is known as science? No. But the political science is known as science. Now the question arises, why this subject is called political science? Dear students, the basic difference between other subjects and science is that science is based on practicals, research, etc. In the same way, political science is also based on practicals, analytical studies of ideas and thoughts, etc. But the basic difference between political science and other sciences are that in other science, the practical is based on non-living things, while in political science, the analytical studies of ideas and thought are based on living people, means the citizens of different countries. You must have studied, you must come to know about the elections, and most of the time you must listen the exit poll. Do you know what is that exit poll? That exit poll gives the result, it announces the results before the elections. It tells that who is going to get the majority. And how do these people are able to announce those results? Those future results. Actually, they do survey, they talk to the people, and through that they gives that type of future announcements. So don't you think that it is a science in which the practical is done on living people? And that is why this political science is known as science and is being taught in humanities. This political science have relations with the other subjects as well. The present politics will be converted into history. Whatsoever you are studying in history, it was a politics of that time. जो राजनीति है वो आने वाले समय में क्या बन जाता है? इतिहास. For example, Indira Gandhi is now a history, but once she was quite active in the politics. So this subject correlates itself with other subjects as well. It is based on economics. It is based on history. यानी आज का अर्थशास्त्र, इकोनॉमी, आज जो आप हिस्ट्री में पढ़ते हैं वो सब कभी ना कभी राजनीति था. So dear students, the class is going to be very interesting. Those who have opted this as a main subject, they could get the politics, the idea of politics in different countries of the world, why the people behave in that way, what are their rights, what are their duties. It is not as boring as you were thinking in class 9th, 10th, that social study is very difficult, it is vast. It is not difficult at all. So you will be enjoying while studying it, because this political science is not confined to your books only. You have to study about the Indian political system as well, and we'll compare it with US and Britain and so many other countries of the world. So dear students, today I just want to begin my first chapter. So my first chapter is the Constitution, why and how. As I have given in PPT that you have to purchase a book, and the name of the book is Indian Constitution and Political Theory, and it is written by B.B. Tyal. The book is of Arya publication. Actually, we can study it from NCERT also, but NCERT doesn't give the vast description. And in this book, you will get each and every clear point that will help you out to understand the subject. So you can purchase the book or you can download the book. So I just want to begin with the first topic, the Constitution, why and how. Now the question arises that what is a constitution and why do we need it? The living together raise many problems. You all know it very well कि हम सब रहते हैं एक साथ, और इस एक साथ रहने में we have to face many problems. Because there are found to be many kinds of differences and dissimilarities between the human beings. आप जानते हैं एक फैमिली में रहने वाले दो बच्चे एक साथ नहीं सोचते. They are born and brought up in same environment, but they have the difference of opinion. So the people living in a country are also having differences in the opinion. They may belong to different religious faiths. Their professions and occupation vary, and there are differences of opinion among them relating to the sphere of the state activity. The poor may be jealous of rich, and women may complain about the superior position of men in the society. All these problems may bring about conflict and collision among them. You know that when there are conflicts, so at that time we must think about some laws. No sane person want such things in the society. But if there is no rules as how we should deal with each other, there would arise unpleasant situation many times in a day. Rules tell you what you are allowed to do and what you cannot do in a particular place or situations. So my question is that why do we need a constitution? Actually, the constitution is the body of rules and laws according to which a state is governed. तो कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन यानी संविधान क्या होता है? इट इज़ अ बॉडी ऑफ रूल्स. इसमें वो सब लिखा जाता है जो किसी भी कंट्री को गवर्न करने के लिए चाहिए. एंड इन ब्रीफ द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन defines and determines the rules to create an orderly society. ये क्या बताता है? एक ऐसे रूल्स जिससे कि एक सभ्य समाज चलाया जा सके. It determines the forms of government and powers to be exercised by the various organs of government, that is legislature, executive and judiciary. तो संविधान क्या बताता है? It gives the detailed description of the power. किसकी पावर? The legislature, executive and judiciary. It decides the limitations on these powers. और आपको पता है, the people, those who have power, they have the limitations on that power also. No one can enjoy unlimited power. तो जिनको शक्तियाँ दी जाती हैं उनके शक्तियों के ऊपर भी कुछ रोक टोक, कुछ बंधन लगाए जाते हैं. It set out the basic objects and ideals of society. So constitution क्या करता है? It set up the objects and ideals of society. Now what do the word ideals means? You know that in our country the main ideal is that country will be a democratic country. It will be a secular country. It will be a republican country. So all such types of ideals are mentioned in the constitution. It makes clear the rights of citizens. So not only we are being given some duties, some rights are also given to the citizens through the constitution. So for all these purposes, we need a constitution. Now, I hope that you all are able to get what I have been taught to you. I think आपको समझ में आ रहा है. Now the question arises, the necessity of constitution. किसी भी एक सभ्य समाज के लिए कुछ लिखित कानून होने आवश्यक क्यों हैं? So I'll be explaining the next point. The first is set of rules to create an orderly society. The constitution provides a mechanism for taking decision as to how we can create an orderly and just society. These decisions serve as a means of reconciling the viewpoints of people about the things in general. The rules that we frame should be just and reasonable. यानी जो भी कानून बने वो सही हो, रीजनेबल हो और ज़्यादातर लोग उनको सही समझें. The next point is the constitution determines the forms of government and the powers to be exercised by the various organs of government. You know that there are various forms of government. There is presidential form of government, there is military government, there is monarchy, and so on. So the constitution determines the forms of government. You know that a monarchy is a system in which a monarch regimes over the country. Again, it may earlier be an absolute monarchy, such as one that existed in France until the revolution broke out in 1789. आपने क्लास 9th में पढ़ा है फ्रेंच रेवोल्यूशन, जहाँ आपको पता था लुई 16 क्या था? ही वॉज अ मोनार्क. वो राजा था वहाँ का with all unlimited powers. But You know that in our country we are having democracy. Democracy means rules by the people. There are many models of democracy, but ours is a representative democracy. You know that democracy is also of two types. In some countries, people directly participate in lawmaking. But in our country, we represent our representatives, we select them, and they rules on behalf of us. So people in India elects their representative who rule on the people's behalf. The Indian Parliament makes the laws. It also makes sure that the job being done by the Union Council of Ministers is done properly. The third point is the Constitution limits the power of the government. You all know that the government also is having limited powers. Whosoever party makes the government, whether it is run by BJP, Congress or anyone, everyone have to follow the Constitution. The government doesn't possess unlimited powers. Part 3 of Indian Constitutions deals with the fundamental rights of citizen. It recognizes many rights such as freedom of speech, religion, assembly, and freedom from arbitrary arrest. The fundamental rights are a check on the arbitrary power and acts of the government. So through this you come to know that government also doesn't enjoy unlimited power. It also have to work according to the Constitution. The Constitution set out the basic objects and ideals of society. Every constitution has a philosophy of its own. The primary aim of the Constitution of India was to create a sovereign democratic republic. The preamble of the Constitution of India declares our solemn determination to secure to all its citizens, that is justice, liberty, equality, and to promote among them all fraternity, assuring the dignity of individual and the unity of nation. तो हमारा कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन जो है वो क्या प्रोवाइड करता है? द डिग्निटी टू द इंडिविजुअल, यूनिटी टू द नेशन, एंड these are known as the basic objects and ideals of society. And the last, that why do we need a constitution? The last point is the constitution makes clear the rights of citizenship, the identity and status that people have. You all know about rights. जानते हो ना सब अपने अधिकारों के बारे में. From where you got rights? Of course, you got rights from the Constitution. Citizenship is a relationship between the individual and a state. अभी आपने कुछ दिनों पहले NRC के बारे में सुना और आपने देखा कि देयर वॉज मूवमेंट, झगड़े हो रहे थे इस बात को लेकर. Why? Because the Constitution gives us a right, and this right are being given to the citizens only. The Constitution of United States recognize the principle of dual citizenship. Do you know what is dual citizenship? क्या होती है दोहरी नागरिकता? It is being given in US. There the people belongs to their state as well as they got second citizenship that they all belongs to US. वहाँ दो तरह की नागरिकता होती है. हर व्यक्ति अपने राज्य का नागरिक होता है, इसके अलावा हर व्यक्ति अपने देश का नागरिक होता है. It is a big story which I'll tell you later on, but in our country the people got only single citizenship. हमारे देश में एकल नागरिकता का प्रचलन है. So our constitution provides a uniform citizenship for whole of India. Indian citizenship is not based on any concept of ethnicity or religion. In other words, it is not confined to people belonging to any particular race or religion. All citizens are entitled to all of the rights. Whether a person is born in Bihar, born in Delhi, born in Maharashtra, or in any of the state, even in Andaman Nicobar, they got equal rights. They got equal political, civil, economic rights, and it is their duty to abide by the Constitution. आपको पता है हमको जितने राइट्स मिलते हैं वो सब राइट्स हमें इसीलिए मिले हैं because we follow our constitution. So I think it is enough for today's class. Please make sure that all of you are getting the topic properly. Try to purchase the books from the market. Market is open now. And if you feel any problem, you can download it. It is quite famous book. And I hope that all of you will enjoy studying political science. I have given 1 or 2 questions in the assignment. Try to do the assignment. Purchase any notebook, especially register from the market, and start doing your questions. Then it will be convenient to you to get the subject. Thank you very much.